Need you on the place. Hey y'all, I'm just putting a ham together the very traditional way. Thought I'd turn on the camera for a little bit. I got collards already on. Right now they just got ham hock in them. I think I'm gonna throw a little bit of bacon in them too. Hopefully I am. I was gonna say, hopefully I'm in the right spot. Everything I got won't take more than a couple of hours. And later I'm gonna do cornbread, but I'm gonna do crackling cornbread. But right now I just thought I'd do the ham. I think everybody does their ham this way, don't they? Maybe not. With pineapple, cherry. I'm going to use a Coca-Cola. I don't have a bag, so I'm going to use my roaster. Hopefully that will serve the same purpose. I probably should preheat this oven over here. Lord of mercy, y'all. Are y'all having a good New Year's Day? I went to sleep. You know what? I was just wondering about that. Me and JoJo was going back and forth because I said something about it. And I said, I got on the red George shirt. Someone's got a black one somewhere. And he goes, he just told me they're not playing the game. And I said, well, they said earlier they were. Because about an hour ago, they still was telling you that they were still going to have it on that live press conference that I was watching. And I guess it would make sense to not do that today anyway. That's what I was thinking. So I guess they're postponing it to Thursday, you said? That's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering. I've already, this one is just, I didn't even read it. It's almost 7 pounds. It's bone in. If y'all want to see, I'll throw it up here and show it to you. I'm just going to put it face down, and we're going to do a lot of carrot and cherries. I'm at carrot and cherries. Lord of mercy. Y'all, it's been a morning already. I didn't run to town. Pineapple is the word I'm looking for. Then I'll put a Coca-Cola over it. Usually I would have a bag. Forgot that this time. And I didn't drain these because I'll pour most of this juice over it too. The pineapple juice, cherry juice. It helps me get rid of some of that. JoJo loves ham. It's not my favorite thing, the salt. So I do all this to get rid of some of that saltiness. I'm going to have to dig. It's boiling already. That's pretty quick. I just have put them over there, the collards. I had 2 big bunches of those. If I can read in this, FBI wanted to postpone it. Well, considering it was ISIS, that's probably a really good idea. And considering they've let more illegals in our country than there are Americans, it's probably a really good idea. I won't talk about that on New Year's Day. I got that song stuck in my head. I silenced Alexa a minute ago. I could probably turn her on because I have on all the enhancements to keep it from being so noisy. But we couldn't hear each other. I had the Alexa go when I do that all the time. It drives them crazy. And then I'll yell at them upstairs, and we're all yelling over the Alexa, and none of us ever hear each other. So I had to turn her off. Let's see. Happy New Year, Kelly. Y'all already had a big meal? I'm doing this mostly because it's tradition. I think I said ham's not my favorite thing. I like it. It's just not my favorite thing. I'll probably like it better in a day or two when I'm like making a casserole or something out of it. Using it for other stuff. It's not too bad though when you do it this way and you put the Coke over the top. It gets rid of a lot of that you know, crazy saltiness. Maybe this one's full of water. I was reading the instructions a while ago. I told JoJo, I said, this thing says that 23% of its weight is other ingredients. Now, I know one of those is water because it's full, it tells you there's water in it. I didn't read to see what the other was since I got to eat it today. I thought, well, I'll read that today. Oh, wrong one. Wrong way. So, how many of y'all do crackling cornbread? Opinion. Tammy was telling me to soak it because it dries up your cornbread. And I go, well, if I soak it, then my cracklings would be soggy. She said, well, just don't soak it that long. I don't know that I'm going to do that. I was like, that's kind of the point of having it. It's so their cracklings are crunchy. I guess I could just put some extra oil or extra milk in the cornbread because usually for my skillet, she uses a smaller one. I think she's got a 10-inch she uses. And it is standard for most cornbread recipes, but mine's 12 inches. So when I make it, it's super thin. And I think last time I put 3 cups of cornmeal in it for that reason. Just added a little extra oil and butter. I got to get busy, y'all. I cleaned my house. This house has a bunch of rooms, but they're small rooms. So if you've got clutter like I do, or a lot of stuff, if you lay 2 things out of place, it looks like you ain't touched it in 6 months. Well, I cleaned it up real good for Christmas, and nobody came. And now they're all coming, and I'm supposed to be working this week, cleaning my churches. Hopefully Tillman's going to hold out for that. He was kind of puny this morning. Not too bad, though. He's better now. I hear him up there yelling. And I was thinking, Lord mercy, you're supposed to go clean churches tomorrow. And that means I'd have to clean, if I don't do it today, that means I'd have to clean the whole house tomorrow. I can't do both churches and the house. They're either just going to have to come in and give it some grace, and if they don't like it, pick up a broom, or I'll have to try to do it all in one day. I don't see me doing that. But it's my sister and my daughter, so it doesn't really matter. They don't care. Tammy could probably care more than Destiny does. Y'all like that? I'd be mortified if somebody didn't know come. But if it's somebody I know, I'll be so like, well, here's your broom. Go to town. Hope y'all are doing good. I don't see Yvonne on here. I've been worried about her. I'll have to check on her after I get off of here. If you can hear me, you need to send me your phone number so I don't have to. If I can't get a hold of somebody except through Messenger and something goes wrong with them, I remember these things, y'all. And then I walk around with it all day, worry about them. It's going to stain my hands red. Yeah, I do. This is Tillman's shirt. I was like, he's going to be mad at me. And then I was thinking, no, we got 2. I'll do this one. He can do the black. But we won't need it, I guess, if they postponed it. He's up there watching somebody doing something because I heard a woo. Should have brought him down here. I may bring him down in a little while and we'll do the cornbread when it gets closer to time to eat. I am covering this sucker up, y'all. With all of it. Much of it I can get. The rest of it I'll just pour in there. I've about covered it. I don't know if y'all can even see that. Tammy sent me a new, can y'all see that? Probably not. I'll show you. A new tripod, and I'm not using it right now because I got to figure out when she gets up here, we'll work with it together. I'll show y'all. While my hands are a mess. See it right there? Y'all probably seen hers. This white one. But when I put it like over here, and I wanted to do like this, it's not tall enough. It'll cut off my head. It'd be great for like when I want y'all right down here on it. But I think some of you probably love that, and then some of you probably get really bored with just being, you know, on the food the entire time. So I made JoJo put it there. I thought, well, I'll put it there when I wash collards. But I went ahead and washed them up while y'all were, before I got on here. So it'll come in handy for some stuff. But I got to break it in. I hadn't asked her. It's real hard to maneuver. Like, it's hard to bend it. It's real stiff. And I like the one I'm using just because it is so tall. I can go real high with it and be able to get a good bit in the picture with that one. He don't like something up there. Jimmy, who are you fussing at? Already. I don't know who's playing right now. He could be arguing with somebody talking. He'll even argue with College Game Day. He tell me all the time, they don't pick Atlanta. They didn't pick Atlanta. And I was like, well, I'm starting to see why lately. That cherry has had it. It's fell out of pieces. All right, I don't think I can get no more of those on there. We'll just pour the rest over it. That is. Let me rinse my hands. They are red. I got dyed fingers and cherries. And I bet they stay that way. It is not coming off on the paper towel. I guess you know what you could use. You didn't want to use red food dye. Cranberries and cherries. Do it every time. Now I'm going to pour some of this cherry juice over it. Sure am. Good bit of it. And I'm going to pour all that pineapple over it. Because I like it that way. I'll show y'all down in there in case you can't see it. Now let me grab me a Coca-Cola. Get this up. I was debating on whether to use one of my good Coca-Colas or a regular Coca-Cola. And I'll show y'all what I mean if some of you don't know. Let's see. I'll probably use a regular one just cause these are not as expensive, but they're not as good either. Let me get the other one. I got two of them. There's one, which is my normal. Let me take the lid off of this. Like me a Coke bottle opener over here. We'll use this one. We'll drink this one. This one is your normal standard Coca-Cola made with cane sugar. This is the one I get out of a local grocery store, and you can see it's Mexico, and it's regular cane sugar. And oh my goodness, they are so good. Compared to this is like what we grew up with, like the original Coke. It's definitely different too, because I'm telling you, the last few times, the carbonation stays. Like I could leave, I'm not kidding y'all. I promise you, I'm not telling a lie. I could leave the bottle off, or the cap off of this. I could walk in here tomorrow morning and pick this up and shake it, and it will fizz just like it does today, and the carbonation would still be there. But they're like $1.85, but now this will fill up 2 glasses, so if you drink like I do, it lasts you forever. I'm a sipper. That'll last me all day. Then I'm going to pour Coca-Cola over it. I had a guy that wouldn't, a man, he was a man, who would not touch a ham until he ate it this way, and then he loved my ham. It's an ex-father-in-law. He was from up north, and he hated ham. But he liked it with all this on it. But that's because it takes so much of that you know, a lot of that salt off. And I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to have to take let me take that out, and then I'll talk to y'all for a second. Grab me some bacon out. I forgot to take my thing's smoking. There's something spilled in my oven, because so one of my fire extinguishers don't go off. Woo! It's smoking and it's burning my eyes. So this oven does that. It beats all I've ever seen. I have not, every time, I just show y'all, I don't know if you can see down in it. Every time it puddles up in the middle like this grease spot. And I mean, I promise you I ain't spilled nothing in it. But it's like it collects grease. I ain't fried no bacon in it. Nothing. It's so weird. And I just have to clean it. Like I have to wipe that out about every 3 to 4 weeks. I'm not kidding. Like where in my old house, I had one that was self-cleaning. You could go 6 months to a year. That one, I don't know what it is. It looks just like grease. And I mean, I ain't spilled a thing. It's so weird. Let me grab some bacon. I'm going to add just a little bit. Probably don't need, but I'm going to use it. I sent Joseph. That's another thing I'll show y'all. He's like, I don't like blue cheese. That's where you don't eat it by itself, JoJo. You got to put it with something. I'll go get them and I'll show y'all. I got these pears for Christmas. From Teresa and Daddy. And I'm going to use the card that's in them and make us some pear salad too. That's what I'll call my dessert, even though it's not really a dessert. I'll let y'all see down in here. I just really have started these. So if I can get you close enough that you can actually see in them. And it's got a couple of ham hocks in there. They're smoked. Whoop, I just dropped a piece of bacon. And I'm going to throw 2 or 3 pieces of bacon in it while I'm at it. Maybe it says off because I'm not going to throw that away. Floor's not dirty. There we go. Probably 4's enough because I got 2 of those. See if I can reach down in there. 2 of these in there. Let's see if I can pick that up. I'm going to try picking it up with this hook. Meat hook. Flip some of them from underneath because they ain't been on that long. They've been on about 30 minutes. So your meat hook can serve more than one purpose. I use it for this kind of stuff as much as I do my meat. I'm not kidding. I just keep it in a spot way over here tucked in, because if you don't, as clumsy as I am and as much as I bruise myself and cut myself, I'd kill myself with this thing if I didn't keep it way out of the way. Because it's like a really sharp needle. I'd catch it. I tell you, I catch the side of Tammy's cabinets when I go in that back apartment. I have tore up 3 shirts. That brand new one that I had on the other day that said I can't, but I know a guy. Brand new. Wore it one time. Walked back there and I started through her bedroom door and I hit the corner of that cabinet, and it's the same countertop as this. It's Formica, but it's just it's the corner of it. And I don't know how I keep grabbing it, but I keep grabbing it with my shirt and ripping holes in my shirt. It didn't rip that one, but it picked it real bad. So I just keep this one over in this far corner, pointed down, so I can't do that kind of thing. And then I've got these. We'll start those. I guess I could start them because they're going to take a couple of hours too. But I got to wash them off pretty good first. Move y'all back here. And I guess the least that we'll take will be the cornbread, I would imagine. Let's see. Let me turn that down a little bit. It's probably fine because it really ain't up to temp yet anyway. I could have poured the rest of that cherry juice in it, but I didn't. I poured a good bit, though. Look. It does take a lot of that salt out. Gives you a little bit of sweet. I guess it probably wouldn't be good for a diabetic. I don't know. Of course, maybe you could eat it as long as you're not super bad, in moderation or something. Do y'all want to stay on the camera? You want me to walk you over and me wash my beans? I forgot I got to do those too. I forgot those take a couple of hours too. I can find a pot to put them in. Move all this stuff out of my way. I was half debating on whether to cook today, and I thought, well, you better. Then I almost started to wash clothes, and I heard everybody telling, do y'all believe in all those superstitions? That you can't wash clothes, you'll wash a relative away. That kind of stuff. I said that a minute ago, and JoJo said, what? I said, it's a crazy superstition. But since I'm fixing to have a bunch on the road, I ain't going to wash no clothes just in case. Just in case. What did I do with that pot? I just thought I had it in my hand. No, I didn't pick it up. Okay. All right, let's see. I still got greens in the sink. I'm just going to pour them in here. No, I ain't soaking them or nothing. We're just going straight in and wash them and be done. Probably don't need but one pack. I don't think it's just me and the boys eating. I couldn't decide yesterday. I could have put y'all on this one, seeing you'd be right at me. But I just didn't want, let's see if I can do this a little easier. Hold on. I still got to replace my rosemary, I guess y'all noticed. Been working on that today too. And these I'm just going to throw bacon or that ham hock in. I guess I need some ham hocks up. Just they're thawed out. Let's see, there's a couple down there, I see. That are not good. That one. I guess everything's open. He's just walked back in. Hey, Joseph, will you grab me those pears and just let me put them right here on the island? We've got a couple of them. The salad takes a couple of them. Now, the salad, y'all tell me what to do. The salad calls for Harry and David balsamic, pear balsamic. Yeah, just put it there. All of it. Anyway, it calls for some kind of balsamic vinegar, but pear flavored from Harry and David. Well, I don't have that. I got balsamic vinegar, but not pear flavored. So should I just use balsamic vinegar and maybe sweeten it with something? Like honey? Or, I don't know. Grind some of the pear and mix it in? What would y'all do? Or would you just use plain balsamic vinegar? Because it's blue cheese, balsamic vinegar, lettuce, and the pear. I don't think well, and candied walnuts, but I'm not doing that part. We're just doing the other part of it. These are fine. Alrighty. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'll just do one pack. I sent Eddie a message and told him that but I'm sure he got his stuff. If they didn't get their stuff, they could eat with us. If I had plenty, I could have made 2 packs. Yeah, I'm just going to throw something in these. Hold on, and we'll move y'all backwards again. I'll just put you back where I had you. I might have to move some pots and pans. I don't have them all. We'll just set these in. This is what happens when you have a little kitchen. Add Let's see. Add pear juice and honey maybe. I don't have any pear juice. And I'm not going to make him go nowhere else. I could, like chop up. Y'all hold on. I'm sorry. There's only one way to move you around. That's to move you around. I could chop up maybe some of the pear. Let's see. Let me put these on the stove. And then I should move these. Let's see, right. Moving back. Let me get this cup off back here so I can move it back. So hot. Close. Not terrible. We'll swap them. Put this up here. Lowered. Can y'all see that eye? It's almost off of the... Maybe that's why I kept smelling gas this morning. And I thought, well, it's not on. I don't know what I smell. I'll just use... So, but this is what I had. Somebody said about hog gel and how good it was. And I seen that yesterday, and I almost picked it up, but I didn't. And I got to be honest, I don't ever remember my mom and them using it. That's probably why. So out of habit, I just didn't. I picked up the stuff I'm used to seeing Mom and Granny and them use, which is hemlock. Well, throw a little bacon in that too. Bacon never hurt nobody. Just put one or two. One or two. Really, that might be too much ham hock for them beans. I should have did both packs, but we won't eat them. It would have been a waste. I'll eat them, but the boys are not huge. The Tillman will. They're not huge on greens. They love ham. Let me put this up, and then I'll show y'all this stuff. We could work on it, I guess. Might as well move these out of the way. I think y'all see what I'm doing at least. Because I'm kind of just moving around. Add some honey. She says, I could do that. I could do that. I got to find the balsamic vinegar first. Joseph, what are these chicken bites for? Are they for Tillman? I don't know if he can even hear me. Maybe he brought me a bite for lunch. I don't know. Let me yell at him and see. They're for Tillman. Is this chicken for Tillman? No, not over the pan. Okay. Oh, they're for me. What do you know? Kind of hungry too. I guess that's what that is. Popcorn chicken. It's not bad. Walmart. I guess I figured they better do something or they'd starve. So all this was done. So I said we'll really be having supper. I need my bigger knives, and I bet they're in the what you call it? How do you do this? Remember? Here we go. Like that. I only think you need like half of this. Let's read it before I get ahead of myself. Because I don't know what I'm doing yet. Have y'all ever had these? I'm going to tell you, they are so good. It's Harry and David Pears. They talk about delicious. They are so soft. So there was a card. What did I do? Here it is. This is it. It must be two of them. It's the whole head of lettuce, 2 of the pears, peeled, cored, and sliced, 3 ounces of blue cheese. So one of these will do. 4 tablespoons of that pear is theirs. Harry and David Royal Riviera pear balsamic vinaigrette. And then a half a cup of candied walnuts. So I got to figure out what to do about that balsamic vinaigrette because I don't have that. I think, let me look in the fridge. I think I got regular. But I don't have, as far as I know. Yep, I just got plain. No. I could try honey. 4 tablespoons is a decent amount. We could put honey. I could take part of the pear and grind it up because they're that soft and add it. See if that would work. How many of these? I must have 2 of them. They are pretty. I got them and I thought, oh, how fancy. So that's what I'll eat instead of them nuggets. I'll make me a pear salad. Let me move these out of the way for now. Where's my hickey? Yeah, I might just take part of one of those and try that. Collard greens and black eyed peas. Well, that's what we're having, and ham. And boy, that oven is burning my eyes. Let's wash this up. I need, when somebody asked me why I didn't have a salad spinner, I need one, I guess, for this kind of stuff. I really want those big old leaves. Please don't stay. Yep, I got this stuck in my head. I'm going to turn it on. Now I'm going to have a ton of water in my lettuce. Good grief. Let's do it this way. The rest of that I'll throw outside instead of throwing it in the garbage, and that way the chipmunks will have something to eat. Now, I don't have nothing to peel and core these with but my own self. You know what? I did find my core the other day, and I don't remember what I've done with it. I said to JoJo, I said, there it is. We'd been hunting everywhere for apples. Now I don't remember what was that. I think underneath over there when I cleaned out all that cabinet stuff. But I don't know what I've done with it. So should I try some pear in it, or should I try honey? Or both? Could do both, I guess. Could just do the honey. I'm sure that's just to sweeten it, really. I got a feeling Joseph won't touch it just because it's blue cheese. I said, well, I could try a different cheese. I just don't know if it would be as good. And then I tried to tell him it's, you know, if you eat blue cheese completely by itself, it'd be awful. You could just put, you know, but if you eat it all together, it's probably really good. Wait. That's what somebody was telling me the other day about the grocery bags. I had never tried that. I will if it hadn't drained off good. Whoop. This was unplanned, y'all. Unplanned. I smell that ham already. It's barely been in there. Let me look over here on my chart for the ham. Tammy sent me one from, well, I guess I got it covered up. Beef, ham. Where's ham? Chicken, turkey, ducks, beef, veal, lamb. Here we go. 145, it says. That one's really done. It's really done, I think. Most of them now are almost ready to eat. It's not a spiral ham that's already ready to eat, though. It's 20 minutes per pound, and it's 6 point something, almost 7 pounds. And it's got a little bruise, nothing major. Let me get a bowl to put this in. Let's see. It's not that wet. It's okay. I'm going to have to cut it up some anyway. Grab me some scissors. Well, that bowl won't be big enough, will it? Daddy will eat this. If I have any of it left over, he'll eat it. Where are my... Y'all, hold on. My scissors. They're probably in here somewhere. Do you know where my scissors are, JoJo? I got 2 or 3 pair. And I can't never keep up with all of them. Don't see them. Y'all, let me look on the table real quick. I'd rather have them and take it out and chop it up. It's a lot easier to do with the scissors. Whoop! Well, I was wondering about that. Did y'all see that fall? It's my, that new tripod, and I was wondering how that was going to be about actually staying clamped. She may have, more narrow, like this island, super narrow, so I probably won't have any problem with it hooking to it. He can't hear me, I guess. And I don't see my scissors. Could you not hear me, Joseph? Oh, for Pete's sake. Nothing I hate worse than to call one of you young'uns and them yell, huh? Y'all, I was not that kind of mom. I was like, what did you... Don't mean huh. I don't see them, though. Guess I'll just take it and chop it up. Hunting scissors. Do you know where they are? They were in here yesterday. Well, don't look in here. I done looked in here. They would be somewhere we used them. I'm just going to use a knife. Don't worry about it. Well, let me have them then. Said that could have been so much easier if you'd have came the first time. But thank you now. They're all ready to clean. No, I don't care how old they are if they live in the roof. I'm that mama. I'll chop this up so I can actually eat it in nice pieces. And it's a lot easier for children too if we chop it in smaller pieces. Alrighty. Okie dokie. I guess these are just going to be sliced like you want to, I reckon. Just put them in there. Let's mix this up. And it can be sitting for a little bit. We need 4 tablespoons of it. And then some honey. So, this thing is a squeeze bottle, but it's not very squeezable. 1. It's hot in here to me today. I guess it won't be that way long. We got that super cold snap coming. I'm going to have to taste this because I don't want to mess up the whole salad. I could eat it without anything, to be honest with you. Or just something simple. All right, let's get some honey. We'll start with that. We'll start with some honey. Sweeten it up. Should have got it out and turned it upside down, I guess. There we go. I'll do good. I'll measure it so I don't do too much. Good teaspoon. Well, I think we will. It's being slow. Time for some new honey, I think. Good grief. That stuff's thick. And it's not, it's acting like it's been in the refrigerator. That's about a tablespoon because most of it has ran out. Try to use that same spoon. I don't think that's going to work. Get out something. Pick that up with. My finger might be the best thing, to be honest. That's crystallizing. What is that crystallizing? Probably that honey. Sugar. Alright, let's see. Made it sweet. I think I like it because it's that sour. But I'm not sure I'm going to pour all of it to it right away, to be honest. Let's see if this will crumble up or if I'm... Let's just grab this. We'll use this. Just do it that way. 3 ounces, it says. That's pretty much all of it. This is 4. And we'll get some pear on it. Chewy as stinks. It's like that Gruyere cheese. It smells awful, but boy, I love it. I'd say that's probably 3 ounces, wouldn't y'all? Okay. Knock the hand off. Kind of slicky. And let's peel some hair. We're just going to do it like this. Like an apple. So I ain't got a thing to core it with in here. I should have got him to get me that, but I'm not going to dig for that. I can do it just as fast this way. To tell you the truth. These are super soft. These are the best pears. I'll probably end up eating one. Or adding another. We'll see. They're so good. Gosh, they're good. And then I'm just going to do it like this. Tastes like wine. A little bit of vinegar. There's a bottle of wine back there in the thing, y'all. It's so funny. I let somebody stay back there, and I thought, well, I'll be nice and put a bottle of wine back there. And then they didn't drink it, and I said, well, they didn't drink this wine. Come on, not that wine. I didn't have that tells you I'm no drinker. I didn't know, I forgot to put a, what do you call it? Corkscrew, so they can open it up. Well, that might have something to do with why it's still in there. So I should put it in a bigger bowl so I could toss it. I'll just grab a bigger one. That's probably like, are you kidding me? You put me this back here and I can't even have it. I don't even know if that's, I guess that's a bruise. It don't really look like a bruise. I guess it is. Don't taste like a bruise. I mean, that's how good these pears are. They're amazing. And I'm not even a pear person. But these are good. Because you can eat them and they're not hard as a rock. They're super sweet. Yeah, the oven's burning my eyes. I guess after today, I'm going to have to clean that bottom out. It's really burning them. It burns them like an onion. That grease, I guess. At least I can figure out what causes that. It's really weird. My cat's at the front door like he's wanting him. He jumps out and then wants in the door. It's all I've seen. There must not be any birds to occupy him. I throw he don't kill them. I throw bird seed out there in the driveway. And he lays out on the front porch and just watches them. He brought me one time. And he brought me one since. I was not a happy camper. I guess he thought, well, my owner's not happy about that. He brought me another one. Same thing with a chipmunk. I was like, it'd be different if you was hungry. I treat them just like I do my kids. They have to have rules. Because, I mean, I know they're hunters, but they're not hungry. When you got food on the floor, it's one thing to hunt for sport, one thing to hunt for food. Even my animals can't hunt for sport. Not without getting in trouble. Well, they can't. Let's see. So now he's used to it. He just lays there and watches them. And I've been having so many. And it's weird because, like, I was having like 20 doves. I had a lot of redbirds one day, a lot of doves one day, and I had but now they weren't eating seed. A bunch of bluebirds out there yesterday, hanging around the swing. 5 of them. And a lot of pigeons. And for some reason, the last 2 days, they're just not eating. Maybe they got full in 2 days. I don't know. Because they eat and eat and eat. Toss that with my hands. All right, y'all. Here we go. When I pour this to it, that's done. I wonder if I should sweeten it a little more. But it's pretty sweet. I mean, it's not. It's very strong because it's balsamic vinegar. Ooh, is it sour? But I love sour. I don't know if JoJo will like it. And that's pretty sweet. We'll put a little bit. If I can get any more out of it. It's crystallized. Ain't there something you can do when your honey crystallizes? Let me see if I got some that's not that way. I don't know why. Why does it do that? All of it don't do that. Usually, though, if I buy honey, I'm making bread, and I use it up so fast that it don't have time to do that. And maybe that's just been up there a minute or two. I look on this side where my drink stuff is. I said tomorrow I'll just open it up and get some out of it. Let's do it this way. Yes, but yeah, it sure is. It's just turned back to sugar. It surely is. I can't get that in there. So one of these will go. It sure has. It's just turned to sugar. Sugar. I'll have sugary. Smush it with my hand again. Probably should look at that, make sure my water's good in my, because I got both of them cranked up on high. Let's see. Then I'll come back and fix that, and then we'll go. Let me take some and not burn myself to goodness. There's plenty, I guess. I can hear it. Yeah. Need to put a little bit more in it, though, because I want some pot liquor in there, and it's not all of it gone boiling away. I'll just throw some in here and throw it over there. Get that lettuce out. I've cooked lettuce and cooked cabbage. Because I'm going to let these cook a while, probably. Said we're going to end up doing it for supper. Put a good bit more in there. I might let them cook more like 3 hours because they were pretty tough compared to everything else. Let me grab this garbage. Just drive me crazy with all this stuff around me. We'll pour that up. See what it tastes like. Put my hand back off. Me of all this. Got stuff everywhere. That's what's bugging me. That. Somebody told me, y'all, that when you use this cutting board, I did not know that. Let me show y'all. Tabby said she didn't either. I thought this was the handle for the cutting board. Somebody says it's not the handle. That's where you're supposed to lay it down and push your stuff through. I thought, well, I thought it was a handle. I've been using it as a handle. Okay. So I work some of that sugar out of there. Squish it. Your hands are just really your best tool. So I can get rid of that crystallized sugar. You feel a layer, just a tad of it. Just there. Get that off. Alright. Supposed to use all this. It's strong. I'm sure if I'd put it in the fridge, because it's not cold, and let it chill, makes a big difference too. I'm going to go in with about half for now. Get something to toss it up again. Taste of it. See what we got. If y'all had this, I've never had this. I have no idea what to expect. None. I may need to go in with the rest of it. We'll see. I'll see once I do. Tad. Well, I can get everything in one bite. Good. Really good. Now, if you don't like blue cheese, I don't know if you'll like it. But, I mean, this balsamic vinegar and that pear, that's why I said if you were just eating the blue cheese by itself, I could see it. But with all this together, it's actually really good. You don't just get, you get that blue cheese taste for sure. So if you just hate blue cheese, use some other kind of cheese. I bet you could use Gruyere cheese. I'll eat it. I'll tell you what. It's a lot better than them chicken nugget bites. It's really good. It's really different. I don't think it's for everybody. But I think if you like something different once in a while, and if you light blue cheese. This is good. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I had a big bite that time. It's good enough I'm eating it. I like it. I think if I put it in the refrigerator, I think if I give it to them right now, they'd hate it. Because that blue cheese is super strong. But I think if I chill it for a little while and let that dressing get real cold in that, maybe an hour or two, then I think it's going to be amazing. Did I put the what in it? I didn't. I don't have any. Now I got peanuts. I got pecans. It called for candied ones, candied walnuts, and it gives you the recipe for those. If y'all want to write that down, I can tell you what it is. You would use, look, I'll just do this, and then y'all can just screenshot it with your phone. I'll just be still a minute. Then y'all do a snapshot. Instead of trying to get my fingers off of the, okay. There you go. I'm giving y'all time to snapshot it. That gives you a candied nut recipe and the salad. Then if you want it later, I can put it up. Because everything else is pretty much standard as far as the corn. I'll put the cornbread recipe up. It'll be in Tammy's. I don't know. I'll look it up. She's got a few. It's the country fried one I use, I think. It's what it's called, country fried cornbread, I think. But I'll put that up when I do it. Because I'll do that when it's closer to time for all this to be done. And we'll have black-eyed peas. We'll have collards. We'll have the ham. We'll have crackling cornbread. Now, I might do some mashed potatoes because I know that's just supposed to be one of those things you do. And the boys would probably appreciate that because I ain't real big on greens. Other than that, that's probably all we're going to have. There's just 3 of us. And we'll have leftovers forever. I guess we'll start looking up. Now, I say that, but that's Joseph's favorite cut of meat, so I'm going to not have no leftovers. No kidding. If I do, then I'll look up some things like, for us to do with our leftover ham, like casseroles and that kind of stuff. Let's see. I'd use the pecans. I could get some out and candy them. Let's see. What does it tell you today on those? I got all the stuff for that. It ain't nothing but 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper. Preheat the oven to 350. I could go use the one in the back and do some of that and throw them on there. I'll just throw it in the refrigerator, let it be chilling while I go make some candy pecans like this. It says put it on 350, line a baking sheet with parchment paper, then spray it with non-sticking spray. Combine the ingredients together, except for your walnuts or pecans, which is nothing but brown sugar, salt, and pepper. Rinse your pecans under running water, drain, and roll in the brown sugar mixture. Place them on the baking sheet in a single layer and cook them for 5 to 8 minutes until it is melted, stirring once, and cool them for 30 minutes. Pretty easy. I could go candy some, because that would be good for that crunch. I like something with a crunch like that. I'll go candy some in hers, and I'll put this in the fridge, and that way it can be getting nice and crisp and cold. I hope y'all have a good New Year's Day. I'm going to go put up the rest of this stuff and try to do something. I guess I'll spend the first day of the year cleaning. I guess that's a good sign. At least I got something to clean. That's one way to look at it, ain't it? You could be homeless and not have anything to clean. So it's always count your blessings. One way to look at it. And I really need to repot some stuff where that cold snap sets in. I got to bring in an olive tree. But we got like 6 or 7 days, I think, before it gets real cold. We sure do. And I really don't want to fight with that olive tree. I'm going to try to send that home with my young'un. Because down there where she's at, She wouldn't have to bring it in every time you turn around. I think it's 20-degree tolerant, or even where Tammy lives. Now, this week's going to be an exception, or next week. It's supposed to even get cold down there. That's what Tammy said. She said, you want me to come home and it's cold? We're not used to that down here. But she's apparently not looking. It's just going to go all the way down to, the last thing I seen was almost Tampa. So it'll get her too. Going to be real cold for everybody. Carla says she's been cleaning today too. You was cleaning yesterday too, wouldn't you? I remember seeing that. You must have a place like mine. And I can't figure it out. I don't have a bunch of youngins running around. Or I got 2 cats and Tillman and Joseph. I think half of it is me. And Daddy, he can't say much. I was thinking the other day, boy, I'm about honest. I can go down there where he sits in his little table. He'll have 3 or 4 coffees, a couple of somethings to drink. I'm the same way. So one day, and it looks like a tornado come through. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all next time. Happy New Year. I'll take a picture or something and put up our supper when I do the rest of it. Bye, y'all.